Hello, my name is Liva and I will guide you through the story of small regional schools. So, there was an estimate, 241 little regional schools were about to be closed due to lack of pupils. And research was done by Ministry of Welfare in 2009. Of course, we can't save all, but Soros Foundation Latvia decided to save a certain number of schools. And 53 such schools received support from Soros Foundation to run change management programs. Not the right, this the right. Schools themselves had to experience big change because in order to turn to multifunctional community centers. What's happening? Schools opened their doors for every member of local society. Grannies learn how to use Skype in English in order to communicate with their kids abroad in England and Ireland. Young mothers could attend events with their babies. Starting from school children to grannies, everyone could learn craft works for their pleasure and earnings. So schools, empty schools, got back their souls. Imagine, there are 53 projects. In every, there are 3 managers. Do the math. Who else would know better how to talk with local media than the person who lives next door? Although project manager Aija Tūna is really great professional, in order to not overload her and to run project smoothly, it was really important to make decision about decentralization of communication. And we give the power, and we got 53 loudspeakers. Starting the project, we realized that there is a lot of good content to share. But as we know, it's not enough to give a fishing rod someone to be successful. It's even more important to show how to use it. Therefore, our focus was on education and mentoring. And the things we did, we organized seminar on communication to all 53 schools. We created 2 manuals. One was about how to use WordPress-based blog and how to communicate there. The second was about communication with media, verbally and also in written. And along with this education and mentoring part with schools, we also worked close hand in hand in project manager Aija Tūna, helping her to communicate in blog environment. But before education part, we did research to find out what's the situation with the knowledge of communication of participants of schools, the stakeholders are. So we did the stakeholder mapping together with client. And main stakeholders are other schools, not only those involved in the project, but also the other ones, so they could learn from best practice. Also local governments and local companies. But then the question arose, how to make stakeholders aware? And decision was made to create a knowledge base, a blog. And the goal we reached. Schools took active part and they posted on blog every day. There were more than 1 post every day. Project started on April 2010 and ended on December 2010. And as statistics show, there were visitors really paid attention to the content. They spent on average 3 minutes on site. And although project is closed, project manager and schools continue to make posts. Last post was 4 days ago. And blog is also very useful knowledge storage for project manager Aya, who is actually education expert, and therefore she is participating in various conferences and telling success story of 53 schools. We can definitely say that project was successful locally and internationally. We have educated 53 schools, not only to communicate, but to do it right, conveying the right message. Project received also appraisal from local and international institutions, and that's approval that they heard us. For instance, Ministry of Welfare, Ministry of Science and Education, UNESCO, and Global Source Foundation. During the project, there were also collaboration projects implemented between schools and the business sector. For instance, company Cemex, they repaired and equipped music cabinet of Brocēni school. Last but not least, fruit of educating and mentoring have given a result. There was wide publicity both on national level and on regional level, created mostly by schools themselves. The funding is over, but knowledge still alive. Thank you.